In response to our valued customers, Solid Edge ST5 introduces a number of significant drafting enhancements to further streamline drawing production processes and decrease product development time. In this example, we will work with the blower chute assembly from an industrial snow removal vehicle. This chute can be positioned in several orientations. We need to show these on a drawing and with a closed position. In ST5, the alternate position assembly drawing provides this capability. Watch as we create a drawing view containing the shaded closed position in two alternate positions. Using the drawing view wizard, we can quickly go out and specify which primary and which alternate position that we're looking for. So in this example, we will have a primary as being closed and an alternate showing a 90-degree open and a 30-degree open position. Now we're going to select the right-hand drawing view, and once we finish and place that drawing view we want to show shaded with edges, we'll go out and place our Using the drawing view wizard, we can quickly go out and generate a primary and two alternate positions for our alternate position view. In this example, we'll use closed as our primary, and we will have a 90 and 30 degree as our secondary drawing views. Next, we'll just select the right hand view and go out with shaded with edges and place our view. And so now you'll notice that we have a primary shaded view plus two alternate position views. We can also go in and change any existing drawing view. So if I wanted to change my primary view of being closed to a 15-degree primary view and then update that drawing view, you'll notice that we've changed an existing view from 90 degrees to 15 degrees. As well, we could go back and make one more modification and say we want to have a closed and 15-degree alternate position view. And once again, as soon as we update that drawing view, you will notice that we now have two separate views showing all the different positions of our alternate position view. For this next demonstration, we will work with a drawing showing both the auger blade and the blower chute assembly. Watch as we use auto balloons and place a parts list that would quickly generate balloon callouts and automatically place the list. So once we have our drawing created, we can immediately go into our parts list command and say that we want to create a parts list of this particular assembly showing balloons and a parts table. So new to ST5 is being able to place a parts list not on the primary model sheet, but have the parts list generate on secondary sheets by themselves. So we will go in and choose a new table and then click to specify our view, and quickly you will notice that Solid Edge ST5 is able to create auto balloons, and with these balloons they're clean and neatly placed on our drawing view. Along with that, we created two new tables. So if we look at table 1, you'll notice that this is the parts list for the blower assembly. So as we look at both of these two different sheets, you'll notice that you have item of 25 components. If we go into the properties of the parts list, we've got 25 components because we're looking at top level components. But if we select an atomic list, what you'll notice is Solid Edge will very quickly go out and increase the number of tables because of the atomic list showing more parts. So we went from 2 tables to where now we have a total of 14 tables. And if we look at each of these tabs, you'll notice now we have a combined total of 262 components. So if we go back and change that back to a top level, you'll notice that these table sheets are very intuitive. They update automatically to the correct number of tables that we need to display our parts list. In ST5 drafting, we have introduced more flexibility in the definition of drawing text. Watch as we increase the spacing between the lines. ST5 also provides the ability to place Roman numerals here. We'll change the numbers being uppercase Roman numerals. In ST5 drafting, we have introduced more flexibility in the definition of drawing text. If we switch over to this different sheet, you'll notice that we have a completed paragraph. So with Solid Edge ST5, if we go in and select all of our text and go into the properties of that particular text, under the Indent and Spacing tab, we can go in and increase our line spacing to be exactly 10 units between each line of text that we're displaying. Now, along with this capability, it also gives us freedom to, once text is selected, to be able to go in and add bullets and numbers. So new to Solid Edge ST5 is we now have the capability of inserting Roman numerals, either uppercase Roman numerals or lowercase. So we'll just select the uppercase Roman numerals. In addition to this, some other flexibility that we have with text boxed inside of Solid Edge is, in this example, you'll notice that all of our font is an Arial base type font. So if we go in and select a proportion, let's say like this area here, we can change that from an Arial font to a Solid Edge ISO style font. As well, I can go in and selectively select a single word or a couple of words or a complete sentence, and I can change that highlighted text into a red color, or we could come over and make this green. And if we look at aspect ratio, right now our default aspect ratio is set to a scale of 1, so I could very easily come in and select a portion of my paragraph, and once I go into my aspect ratio command, I can change that to be like 0.71, and what that will do is that will narrow the text string. So hopefully you can see that with our text box and our text command, we can go in and control things in a different fashion instead of having one base font for everything. In Solid Edge ST5, we're delivering hundreds of enhancements, providing that we are focused on our customers. We listen to our customers and we deliver to our customers. So Solid Edge is going to allow the customer to design better.